here once again at the Quarter Lounge Arcade with another episode of What's in the Arcade. Today we are going to be talking about a Capcom awesome fantasy game called Magic Sword. We're going to get into some gameplay and talk about some of the tips and tricks and some of the things you can do with this game. It is a really far out game, so let's get set up and get started. Okay, let's get going on Magic Sword here. So one of the first things you'll notice when you start the game is that you have a choice of where you want to start in the game, at the beginning or which floor. Now, there are 50 floors in this game as you're moving up this tower. So let's start in the beginning here. And you have your basic controls, two buttons. You have a jump and just a fire. Now, if you look in the bottom left where you see the number 2, and the other number 2. See how it's red? That means it does a sort of fireball when you go to swing your sword. So you have to let that charge up, but many items will allow that to charge really fast, like right here. You can use it over and over for a few seconds. So that becomes critical in the game as you're playing the game, to maybe wait a second or two before picking that up, waiting until more monsters are on screen. And I'll actually try and get through the first level here. I'm not very good at the game, but I just really love this game, the mechanics of it, and how it works. I'll show you here in just a minute why this game is so far out. We're coming up on a couple of like jail cells or bars. So you'll see we just picked up a key out of that chest. So see that jail cell? If you go to it, and I'm actually going to skip this one because I know who's in there. I'm going to go to the second one to show you how this works. So you go to it and you push up. I always walk away. So there's the guy called Big Man. As soon as you walk past him, he now follows you and he becomes your companion throughout the game. So if you look down below, he has his own health bars. He's a level 2 companion. So now let's check the first one. This is the Amazon. I actually like her a little better in the beginning because she fires faster. It's not as strong as the big man's axe, but she's great. So as she follows behind you, she can actually get hit instead of you. So that's why she has her own health, and you kind of have to watch that. And she's a level 1 companion here, but that's probably because, you know, she fires faster and she's a little more useful. So the game is a lot easier with a companion, so let me get through this section here. And as you go through the game, you can trade up. There's many different companions. There's a thief, a wizard, a holy man, the ninja, who I really like. And they all kind of have different strengths. So what I did is I hit both buttons there, and that takes some of my health, but it sort of does like a magic spell on screen and sort of clears everything. So we're about to get to the boss here. Not very good with the timing. Sometimes I can do this great, sometimes not. So let's see here. I'm a little too far. Yep. There we go. So for those people that love the Castlevania series, this is kind of in the same mood as that. I didn't make it past the first level. Okay. So let's just take care of that. It actually gets easier. The beginning level is quite hard on this game. So now we're at the tower. We're going to start going up the floors of the tower now. So you see it gives you your vitality, how many silver and gold you picked up, nice score in between each floor. So we're on floor 1, you can see that in the bottom middle. And again, you see how we picked up that shield? That made it so that we shoot the little blue fireballs for a couple of seconds. Sometimes they're red, sometimes they're blue, depending on the power-up. So this is a great side-scrolling platformer. It's just so fun with the enemies and the patterns, and again with that companion system. We've got some more coming up here. So there's a key, so I know that there's probably another jail cell coming. Oh, these guys. So that's both buttons again. You saw that kind of clear the screen. So let's see who's in this cell. Like, again, I always walk away, and there's the thief. He's one of my favorite companions, and that's because you see the stars that he throws. It kind of does a wide shot. It will go above, below, and he's a level 1. As you get higher in the floors, you can trade the ninja for another ninja, and he might be a level 2 or level 3, and he's a little more powerful. His stars start to bounce off of the edge of the screen and hit more enemies. Yeah, that was kind of a tough spot there. So let's see who's in here. So you see there's the priest, and he fires slow, but they're very strong. But you see how I waited? That's just because I wanted to skip him and keep the thief. Sorry, the ninja. Having some trouble here with those guys. So that sound means I'm getting low on health. So there's the door. As soon as you hit the door, the enemies won't hit you. So if you can get to that. So you see him run up the stairs there. So now we're on level 2 of the tower. Again, this has 49 levels until you get to the final wizard boss. It's just an incredible game. And there's new enemies along the way. There's always different things coming at you. And it's one of those games you just really have to play a lot to learn and to get to know the patterns. Just like in Castlevania, like I mentioned before. So there's the thief. He's actually pretty cool because he has like a little bomb that he drops. It's not the fastest firing, but it's pretty good. So he's a good companion, and died again. Let's do one more continue and get through some of this. These guys are hard because they fire at you as enemies are coming from behind you. The head's there. So you see I had that power up. So let's head to the next floor. See who's in some of these. Maybe we'll trade up. Okay, so there is another ninja, but you see he's a level 3. So now look at his stars. If you watch closely, they will kind of move around and bounce a little bit. They hit more enemies. And he's just stronger. He can take more damage. That was a terrible jump. Ball guy and head up to floor 4. So you can see we're only on floor 4. You see that? 47 remaining floors to go. So we're not going to play through the game, but I do have a little surprise for you at the end here. We're actually going to show you the end sequence. This game is really neat because I won't spoil it for you, but when you get to the end and you defeat the evil wizard, there's a choice that you can make. and depending on how you make the choice, it changes the ending for you. And I'm not going to say how either way, but we're going to watch one of the endings here. Okay, this guy, usually you can jump over him and go to the next platform and just kind of go back and forth. But my timing is really off today. Well, we have to defeat the dragon, so there we go. So this is kind of neat because I will get a weapon upgrade, and what that does, it looks neat, but what it does is it speeds up the time it takes for your fireball to come out of the sword. So each time you get an upgrade, it actually will fire a little bit faster. So this is kind of a little mid-level. You just need to run through here because you can't kill all those bats. They'll just keep hitting you. And you just need to get through that. You'll see those sometimes on some of the levels. I'm doing a little better now. Kind of getting into the game a little bit. Let's see who we have here. Okay, there's the priest again. I'll skip him for now. No! Yeah, time to just wipe the screen. Get that special. So, alright, that's Magic Sword, super fun. It's actually a two-player game as well, so there can be two of you on screen at the same time going through this game. So you see that skeletons popped out that time, so it's not always a companion, most of the time it is. But yeah, that's one of the other reasons that I kind of walk away. Here we go, we'll pick up the wizard. He's pretty good because he builds these sort of bombs or spells and then shoots them. This isn't going to go well. I need to get out of here. There we go. So there's the exit, but I didn't make it. Alright. Let's do just a little bit more. So we'll pick up the thief, show you guys how he works on the next level. So you see he's got those bombs that he drops, and that works out really good a lot of the times because it kind of has a little art. There's the big man. He doesn't throw him very far though, so that's why he's not my favorite. Overall, fantastic game. Fast-paced gameplay. So heading to floor 9 in this crazy wizard tower. And that was it. It was right there. 410. And so what they did is they switched it on us, and now we've got to go the other way. That's a lot coming at you. I know there's a better way to handle that. But I'm just having fun playing this game. And so my ninja, or my thief, got hurt a little too bad, so he's gone. Let's pick up somebody else here. see who we got. Okay, well here's some health. Or they usually give some bonuses or something. Classic. Nice. Alright, well that's Magic Sword for you. So after going through all 50 floors in the evil wizard tower and defeating the wizard, you get to break the orb that gave him his power. And then it's ending credits. Hope you guys enjoyed a little Magic Sword gameplay. We'll see you soon.